Hello and welcome to the news at 7, where we get to the heart of the day's stories and communities across Scotland. Tonight, armed police have carried out dawn raids this morning and 6 people have been arrested. We'll have the latest from our Home Affairs correspondent who was at the dawn raid also tonight. And we will have all the sport with another Lewis. What have you got for us, Lewis? Plenty happening as always. Hello, I'm Amy Irons and thanks for joining us for the news at 7. I was Emma Bryson speaking to Katrina Renton there. Let's get a roundup of the stories making the BBC News app in Scotland today then, shall we? And students have been left in limbo and dozens of jobs lost after liquidators were appointed at the Scottish Institute of Theatre, Dance, Film and Television in West Lothian. A biker has died following a crash with a lorry on the A70 in South Lanarkshire. It happened yesterday afternoon between Douglas and Muirkirk. The first new road bridge across the River Clyde in nearly 2 decades has now opened to traffic. The Renfrew Bridge links the Renfrewshire town with Yoker and Clydebank on the other side. Well, for more information on all of these stories, you can scan that QR code on your screen and it will take you straight to the BBC Scotland News app, where there is plenty more for you there, including the news that seagulls are to be counted in Inverness to help the council there understand the size of the population. Now, death and dying can be a very difficult subject to talk about, can't it? But it's Demystifying Death Week, which aims to make the topic a little bit easier to discuss. Earlier, I spoke to Rebecca Patterson, who works in palliative care. But before we hear from Rebecca, the BBC's Fiona Stocker went for a cuppa at the Death Cafe in Glasgow's South Side and heard from one woman, Nicola, who says the cafe provided a sanctuary following the death of a close friend of hers.
The Premiership playoff quarter-final follows us, a huge game, the second leg between Ayr Partick Thistle. We'll be very neutral with that one, given it's 2 of our dad's former clubs, won't we?
Yes, we will. Now, I was just about to ask you, Lewis, how do you feel about getting your skates on?
Oh,
I don't mean to hurry up
get into the sun, yeah, I'd love to.
Getting the ice skates on.
Oh, you know how bad I am at ice skating, Amy. I'll be flat on my face if I did that.
Oh, we're about to meet one Lewis who's very good at it. It would absolutely put you to shame. Thanks very much. Well, Torvill and Dean will skate into Scotland this week for their last dance together on ice, marking the end of an incredible record-breaking 50-year career on ice together. Their show at the Hydro in Glasgow will also be the start of something big for Ayrshire cousins Isla and Lewis, who have landed their greatest role as a young Torvill and Dean in their farewell tour. Our entertainment reporter David Farrell has been chatting to them. Oh, all the best to Isla and Lewis. Well, we might want to be near an ice rink if this weather's going to continue, Judith, because it's been lovely and warm. Yeah. Look at the blue skies again. Is it going to continue? I think that's what we all want to know.
Yeah, it is going to continue, but really, I mean, this is really unusual. I mean, we've had a really dry spring so far, and May, I mean, it's really the next 10 days, the outlook's dry as well. There's signs of something coming in from the Atlantic eventually around about the 20th of May. I'll hang my hat on that number. What's your forecast?
It really is glorious, isn't it, Judith?
I love it. It's a great word, isn't it?
Great news. And finally, this weekend is going to see the debut of the Edinburgh Tartan Parade, inspired by its famous New York counterpart, bringing together pipe band musicians from across the world, and even more tartan than normal in Scotland's capital. Up to 1,600 participants are expected to be involved, including dancers from Cheryl Heggie's Highland Dance School from Inverness. Cheryl Heggie there. Well, thanks for joining us on tonight's news at 7. Stay tuned for the second leg of that huge Premiership playoff quarter-final which follows. Have a lovely weekend in the sunshine. Bye-bye.